Okay, web spider stage. This one's going to require taking some hits. And the main reason is that you just have a decent amount of enemies that are in the way that aren't going to move easily. In particular, these guys. It might be easier if I had the double jump, but there's a reason I don't have the double jump yet. But we're not going to get to that reason on this video. That was just poor timing on the jump. No armor for Zero, so going this way really doesn't get me anything, unfortunately. But we keep moving. I like the water effects, dashing in the water. The best time to jump over those guys is when they just set up to hit you with projectiles. And that's if you have the option. It doesn't always work. I know he's going to jump at the... yeah. Ooh. Yeah, there was no way to get out of that one. So I gotta say, doing the levels with Zero is actually a bit harder. At least initially. You don't have the same mobility. That projectile just came out of nowhere. You don't have the same mobility as X, and later on X gets the ability to use the Maverick weapons pretty much infinitely. So you can use certain weapons that would help with mobility, like Web Spider's weapon, but we don't have that as an option now. Really, my goal here was to get to this section without using a sub-tank, so I was fortunate I was able to get to that point. And I definitely am not the one that destroyed those guys. But now that we have our health replenished, we can keep moving. Deal with the second section with these webs and tighter jumps. Avoiding bees. I mean, this is where the jungle part really starts kicking in. Gonna take some hits here, but can't really avoid that completely. Although that one could have been avoided, but I get most of my health back. Fortunately, we can still take out these tree trunks for shortcuts. Jump over this worm, or snake, I mean. And get this heart tank. Going after Magma Dragoon makes a huge difference when it comes to getting through this second section. You probably would need a sub-tank otherwise. Web Spider is a bit of a different fight for Zero than for X. Mainly because you have to get up close and personal. Meanwhile, Web Spider's trying to immobilize you so that he can get contact damage. But a well-placed jump, dash jump, will help you avoid, or wall jump, will help you avoid most of those web projectiles. Because it can change direction, but it can only change direction so much. Alright, time for phase 2. I am not overly worried about knocking out his mini spiders. I'm more concerned with Web Spider himself. One thing, if you didn't know, by the way, You get some invincibility frames when you use the R2 attack. So use that if you need to. I was a little sloppy, but it'll get better by the time we get to the boss rush. The level itself went pretty well, though.